Natalie Frieser. I have several marketing outlets: Facebook, Instagram, Facebook groups, a lead magnet content library, a blog, guest blogs, a newsletter list, two websites. So how can they choose which to focus on and which to drop? They've been trialing them all along bit by bit and not being consistent. They all work to some extent, or do they focus on two and trial the rest along anyway?
Oh, well, there are a number of factors. I would just say for anyone who's wondering what ways do I choose to market? One is just which ones do you like better? Because sometimes, we just don't like a certain one. And we notice we can't do it sustainably. And that's one of the biggest questions. What can you do sustainably over time? And you just may not like social media at all, and you don't need to use social media. And if it's constant friction, that's not going to be useful. Number two is which one best reaches your people. Instagram reaches different people than TikTok, which reaches different people than Facebook and LinkedIn. So it's good to just think sort of demographically, psychographically. Where are my people? Maybe they're on X, maybe they're on Threads, maybe they're on whatever it is. So it's number two. Number three is you got to get a sense of the numbers. Where are my current clients coming from? And when I spend X amount of money on a certain thing, is it working? Because then at a certain level, our opinion matters less and less. It's, well, okay, the posters seem to be the thing that get everybody's attention in this town. And that's where I get almost all my clients. And I'd rather do Facebook ads than posters and go around town or this, but posters work, or vice versa. Well, nobody ever comes from the posters. They all seem to come from the Facebook ad. So sometimes just say, okay, well, that's what I'll do then. So those are the three things to me. Is how do you feel about the platform? Who's the platform reaching? What are the numbers and metrics that you're using? Like, by what evidence are you basing your decision? That's what I would say.
It seems to me that some of this, in terms of getting the data, getting the feedback about which of these areas, which of these media are valuable to reach your people, are to some degree addressed by your videos on testing a niche.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
10 by 100, the reaching out to people, the forget where you got the idea from, but the social media, Facebook structure to it, like a post for a pilot or whatever.
The post for a pilot?
I'm misphrasing it. It's not a pilot. It's where you put out a Facebook post saying, "Hey, this is what I'm thinking about doing. Leave your details in the comments below with someone you think might be super interested." And generate the engagement through this growing list.
Yes, yes. And I mean, this is also one of the things you could do is you could take the same post and share it in multiple platforms and just see which gets the most response. That's not the only thing, but that can be telling of, oh man, when I post on this platform, there's all these people responding. When I post on this other one, nobody responds. Yeah, useful to know.
Presumably also hinging on whether or not the niche statement is articulated well enough. Otherwise, the data coming back is pretty muddled.
Yes, but at least if it's the same thing posted on all the platforms, you can know based on this one phrasing of it, this is the response. But yes, of course, as always, we want to make sure that's as clear as we can get it.
All right. Thank you, Ted.
Yeah.